So I've just realised I've done a massive, massive mistake that you couldn't hear my voice at all. So yeah, future Liam here. So I'm doing the voiceover now after the whole fact, but I go through and I build the foundations and the walls. I was going to skip over this anyway, but we are back building a whole new hospital from the ground up. Hopefully we don't get any financial issues, but we're going to be doing a lot shorter videos, probably like 15 to 20 minute long videos where we're going to be focusing on different elements each time. So I've gone in and before actually recording, I'd done a very early draft of the layout of what I would like the hospital to be like, which has these central corridors with this reception in the middle, offices to the one side, radiology and the labs on the other side of the corridors from the offices and the general like doctor's offices, and on the other sides with the radiology and the labs, I'm going to get hospitalization and the trauma center, stuff like that all put in. But we're now slowing down a bit because I am now actually building the offices. So I get in the examination table and stuff in. So I'm going through and I'm placing all the stuff manually because it's a lot cheaper to manually place your items for your doctor's offices than it is to use the prefabs. Like a massive like tip to save money early game is build your own offices. Don't use the prefabs. If you click on the actual, if you do the room, what the room is used for and click on it whilst in the item menu, it'll literally highlight everything. Like the orange is stuff that is required and the yellow stuff is just like, yeah, it could do with. So I just go through and add each of the items that is required, literally like one or two. Like for the medical cabinets, that you only really need two, but I think the prefab comes to like maybe like 4 in there. But yeah, I get all the stuff in for the offices, and I should do any second now, start hiring my staff. But yeah, I'm getting in receptionist now. I'm looking at the actual percentages. So I'm picking the one which is like one of the cheapest with the highest percentage for receptionist, and I'm also looking at the doctors, and it's this crazy ass doctor. He is like one of the most skilled doctors. But my theory is if I get a really good skilled doctor, I will be able to get through patients a lot faster than if they weren't that skilled. And he also has the skills to be able to transfer him off to the trauma center and do like actual like trauma cases with like surgery and shit, I think. Don't quote me on that. Just getting in some wheelchairs in the hallway. I do change them around later. I don't know when later, but I know they are not facing that direction anymore. I've now made a nice little reception area. I've got this inner bit. I got the waiting room, bathroom at the back, and I've done the first doctor's room. It has everything it needs. And I've just completed the treat one patient, which has given me the 20,000 government grant. So I can make another room and hire another doctor and get through patients a lot more quicker. I should also be able to get... Oh, no, Okay, so unlock projective. I can treat 3 patients to get the uninsured patient group. So yeah, so if I get another doctor, I can see through the patients quickly and then get the more patients on top. I'm going to quickly get another. I'm going to copy and paste. How do I copy and paste again? How do I make a prefab? This, copy this and paste it here. Now let's hire another doctor. Now, my first doctor has really good diagnosis. So like down here, we got this specialist, which is 84%, and it also has this. It might be a good idea to grab these for like emergency later, but they cost like 616. I've already got one really good one. I don't particularly want to do like a residence, like not especially with 6% diagnosis skill. An attending maybe 329 for 41% diagnostics. I'm gonna get him, yeah. And then we can speed through seeing these patients. Hopefully see them all within this first day. Yes, insurance management, get that, because if I treat 10 patients, I get another government grant, which will then help me open up radiology, which then I'll get another grant on top of that for. But I'm definitely going to do radiology next video. But this video, what I will do, I'll open up a pharmacy, which actually might get me the next grant, but I'm going to do the pharmaceutical, this one, because that will get me more money. And I just want to get as much money as I can early on as I can to not have to worry about lots. So we need, so we're going to do advice counter, drop-off counter, corner counter, pharmacy desk, another corner. They do need a computer. I'm going to put one there and one there. And they're going to have little stools. And then just a whole load of shelving over there and seats, because people will come in and wait. So I just want to be prepared for that. And then I can get a pharmacy, this guy, and then I'm going to get another, just like the cheapest. I say cheapest, they're all quite cheap, but I might get this one. Just have two, just in case. Her chair's the wrong way round. That is not ideal. And then you can see that I haven't painted the walls on the one side. I can't even see her chair. Okay, I fixed it. Now I can move back these cabinets. Let's... There you go, it's all fixed. But yeah, that will also get me extra income. It's cost me a little bit of money, but yeah, see, there you go. Just paid 180, then paid an extra 50. So I'm getting more money per patient, because they go into the pharmacy. And just like that, I've treated 10 patients, and the first day isn't even over yet. So that is nice money for the radiology department. I got 48,000 to start a radiology department. And I'm just getting through the last few patients, and then I believe I'm going to call it there. So as the last few patients leave for the day and my doctors are just doing their stuff, I say I'm going to leave it there. What I'm going to do before ending this episode, I'm going to actually make this common room because I'm going to forget otherwise. So let's get a door in. I'm going to do a door from here. And then let's make this a really nice place for doctors to chill. We're going to put lockers in as soon as you come in. And then we are going to put a table over this side with chairs. So then we can put a fridge. We'll do a cabinet with drawers and a kitchen. Can it only go with the one with... One sec, let's test this. Yes, it can only go with the one with a cupboard, which makes sense. That's how it works in real life, so I can't blame the game. And then we're going to get a sofa and a wall-mounted TV over there. Then we can get a bookcase and a coffee machine. I do not. We're going to get this tiny little coffee machine. That's, and they can get a water. They can have a whole ass water drinks thing. And then what I'll also do is to make life that little bit easier. They have a door there, but they'll also have a door on that side. So it can be a little walk-through room. And they can use that. They'll love that. See, people are already using it. See, that is great. That is what I would like. And yes, I have a canteen over there, which I'm going to make. But that's more fancier meals. At the moment, I've only got the one toilets. I haven't got the cleaning people set up. But that is our first day. So next episode, we will be doing radiology and setting up that whole department and probably adding a doctor or two over here. But that is all we're going to be doing for today's episode. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching, even though I forgot to record at the beginning. If there's anything you would like me to look at, think that we can build, any tips, any suggestions, please leave a comment below. And if you have liked it, please like and subscribe. That would help me out graciously. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.